on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Detroit Lions and the New York Jets. With that, we head up to MetLife Stadium as we'll hand it over to the two men that'll call the action, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the New York Jets. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check out. 90. Come on, dude. Slam.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check three.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On the defensive side of the ball, here are the starters for Detroit. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, here's Luck. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now it's Luck, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. He's got his man. It's Williams. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. From the red zone now, Locke. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they...
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 27-yard line.
All day, just like that, just like that.
On first down, Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's second down. And now the offense for Detroit.
So let's all work together on this one, because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
First down,
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's Allen on first and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here are the starters defensively for the Jets. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Now Leonard Fournette. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about him.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The sack by Jordan Willis. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Mike, I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you.
Throwing is Allen on third. Man open, Rice. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On 2nd and 10, Allen. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Love. It's complete to Williams. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Love. He's got a man, it's Williams. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Well, that'll get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
We own it.
1st and 10 at the 45.
On 1st down, Luck. It's caught, Cooper. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded inside the 5. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on first down. That'll be caught by Rice. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now the second down throw on target. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Throwing is locked. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Luck throwing again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Come on now, let's go!
And Detroit getting set to go now. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week, he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Luck now. 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Luck. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. The final shot before the break. Luck. That's caught by Howard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, that counts as a forward pass. And then you can say to him, look at that. You completed 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you've got to get your confidence going.
53, Mike. Wants to run. They're running.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Man open. It's Moss, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Come on, guys. We got this.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here's Locke. He's got his man. It's Williams. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Leonard Fournette with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half. We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Broken tackle. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let
me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And he gets it complete to Latimer. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Fournette. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
I'm going to hit you all.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Now Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This one taken from the 7. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jets defense, we watch them get set to go now. And they had the fumble return for a touchdown, and boom, they're right back out there again.
And you hear so many people talk about opportunistic defenses in today's football. Well, they make their own breaks because they work at it all the time. We've been at the practices, the drills where they're trying to strip the football, the takeaways. They're always working on it, and it paid off for them on the last possession.
Paid off. Now can they do it again?
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Allen will try again on second down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Black. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Allen's throw is complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Allen again.
The goal for any offense versus...
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Go.
Allen to throw once more. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide.
And he's into the clear. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. The Jets on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third down and 12. A shotgun give to Fournette, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
53-19. 53's the mic. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
On first down, Allen. That'll be caught by Rice. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Throwing on first down is Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's John Simon with a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Floyd able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. On play action, Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Luck gonna throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
622.
Third and long, it's locked. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side, completion to Rice. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
53's the mic.
And the Lions first down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone